Good morning. It is a great day. It's another great day. Hope and pray that this message finds you all well. Yeah, we're going through a little trial and tribulation right now. I wouldn't call this a tribulation. I just call it because the real tribulation is to come. The real tribulation. You know what? I should have titled this "The Real Tribulation Is Yet to Come." But I'll leave it like this for right now. I'll do that one later. I just saw somebody. How you doing, Tasha Kelly? Good morning. Hope everything is well. Yeah, I'll do that video later. The tribulation is yet to come. But anyway, good morning. Just want to give you some tips. Because it's a great day. I went to our grocery store yesterday, and I was able to get everything that we needed. I will tell you, a good time to go to some of these grocery stores is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So between 12 and 1, it's a good time to go. Their trucks start to come in. They have a truck that comes in early in the morning, but their full truck comes in, I would say, about that noon time. And if you kind of just wait around, if you got 15, 20 minutes on your lunch break, just go there and get it. Fortunately, I have a refrigerator that I can come back and put stuff in. Water never makes it to the shelf. It never makes it to the shelf. However, a lot of people are looking for the cases of water, and that's not there. But I bypassed water that was in the tall quart bottles. They were like 4 in a pack. Alkaline water. People see alkaline water and they're not used to drinking alkaline water, so I just saw people bypass it. It was like, nah, I don't want that kind of water. Alkaline water is actually very, very good for you. It's very good for you. So don't bypass that over. Also, I got this water. A lot of people was bypassing this water. It's like it's regular water, but it's got like a little tint of a flavor in it. People were bypassing that. So I just saw people were kind of, if it wasn't the traditional DeSanti water or that type of thing, they were kind of bypassing it. And like I said, the bigger bottles of water, they were bypassing. Another idea is to get a subscription. I think I saw one online where you can get the bottled water with the dispenser machines. But my daughter bought the big bottle of water, but she does not have a dispenser. But the water, so she just, I think it was at Sam's Club or Costco's, and they had the big jugs of water. So she just got that. She just purchased it. And I told her that was a great idea as well. But that's just little helpful hints out there till we go through the storm. This thing will pass over. There will be a lot of people affected. You know, what's strange I found in South Florida, these kids are out on spring break, these college students. And let me tell you, they running around on the beach. They got people with YouTube showing these people running around on the beach partying. They just co-mingling, cohabitating like it ain't nothing, and that's just how oblivious that some students are to this virus. They're just oblivious to it until it affects them. It doesn't matter. So they could be one of those categories where they can carry the virus, but they have no symptoms, and they just continue to go on and move on and stuff like that. A lot of people are panicking, and that's what's happening. When I speak to some of the people I know that's in executive management in these grocery stores, they still have supplies. It's not like they don't have supplies. They got plenty of supplies. In fact, all of their distributors are happy. People who are in the food industry, they're very happy right now because they're cranking it out. So the grocery stores are really making money. There are certain types of employment that are going to be impacted. The hotel industry, the restaurant industry, and stuff like that. They're going to be impacted. I was talking to one of the workers at ChickfilA restaurant. ChickfilA restaurant only works 6 days a week. And I was talking to one of those employees, and they said that they, well, obviously had shut down their dine-in after Monday. And man, let me tell you, their lines are always long. It was just that much more super long. It was just that much more super long. And they have a system in place. They brought all of their employees outside, and what they're doing is they got one group that will take your order, another group that is runners. So they have nobody on the inside, just their regular cooks and stuff like that. So I thought that was amazing the way they got their operation going and just watching it. So people are still up and out. The Uber Eats and stuff like that, people like that, they're making their money that way. But again, you're receiving orders from people that you don't know, and if they were contaminated, So this is just a time that I know. It's not something I believe. I know that the Most High puts up a hedge around you, and it's what I know. I don't walk around and say I got a hedge around me. I don't have to touch. I'm not scared to not touch anybody or anything like that. I was going to show you. I have my hand solution. I got my little gloves. You know what I'm saying? I got that. But the Almighty's got a hedge around me, and I know that. It's not something I believe. I know because as a believer of the book, I know what His Word says, and that's why you can't worry in situations like this. I was having a good, interesting conversation with a group of gentlemen yesterday, and they were not firm believers of the book. Firm believers of the book. They read the book. I'm talking about the Bible, and before I know it, there was about 4 or 5 people just standing around as we were expounding upon the Word. And I told the guys, I said, first of all, the reason why it's hard for you to believe the book is because Romish Christianity has placed it to you in a particular perspective. And the guy says, yeah, man, I mean, I just can't read a book and then look at the pages and you got a white Jesus, a white Moses. And but I read the book. I'm not saying that it's not a good book. And I went to commence to tell him, I says, if you read the Bible, it is your history book. It is a African descendant of slave history book. And I use words that people can connect. ADOS is, we're not Africans, but you all follow the concept of why I did that. And I says, listen, it's your history book. And the reason why you don't believe in the book is because you have not authenticated the book. So one of the older men came over and he says, so how do you do that? How do you authenticate the book? And how do I know it's not metaphor and metaphysics? And I says, because it can't be. Because there's certain things in the scriptures that were written that have actually happened. And so I says, you can prove it. You can open up an encyclopedia and it's there. So right away, a couple other guys came over. They were kind of tuning in. So I just brought up Daniel's dream about the four beasts coming up out of the earth and who they were and the horns and how you can show in the scriptures. And they were like, yeah, but who knows how to do that? I've never heard anybody do that before. I said, well, you standing before him right now. And I can tell you a whole bunch of more people that can do it as well as I can. That we can authenticate that Bible. And I says, your issue is that you've been around Romish Christian teaching. And when you're around that kind of teaching, you're not going to get it. And one gentleman says, you know what, Mr. Johnson, you're right. Either we're going to get it where it's Matthew through Revelations, or we're going to get it Genesis through Malachi. He says, I've never heard it put together the way you're talking about. Nobody has ever told me that. And he says, and I want you to do it. I hope we have these conversations again. And I said, absolutely. He says, I would like to see you open up the encyclopedia and show me certain things in the scriptures. Now that would make me believe in that book. I said, brother, because I believe in that and I've done it, I've seen it, there's certain things that when a witness gets on a stand in a jury, in a trial, in a courtroom, whatever it is, and if they tell you the color of a chair behind a closed door and they're correct, and you got two more doors left or one more door left, if they tell you the color of that chair because they've been accurate all the way down the road, you're going to know that those chairs are the color that they say that they are. And he says, yeah, absolutely. And I said, this Bible tells me that there's a hedge around me. This Bible tells me no weapon formed against me can prosper. This Bible tells me that whatsoever I ask the Father in the name of the Son, it shall be done. That's what I don't know that. I mean, I don't believe that. I know that. And the guy was telling me I was, we had kind of dispersed. And one guy says, I've never heard anybody say, I don't believe it. I know it. That's what I want. I want that assurity. I like the word he used. I want that assurity. I want that assurance. How do you get that? And I said, because when you read this here book, when you read that here Bible, man, it's the most authentic, powerful book in the world. It's the most authentic, powerful book in the world. And let me tell you, keep your head up. Keep your faith up. You're going to go through some trials and tribulations, obstacles through a little of this. You will. But get your gloves. Don't tempt the Lord. Get your hands sanitized. Listen, people panicking because they cannot find hand sanitizer. Simple soap and water. Soap and water. Hand sanitizer was something that was designed that if you are out and you can't get to soap and water, that's what you do. And better than that, get you some dishwashing detergent and put in a little bottle like this or something like that, and put a little water in it and just shake it up. And guess what? That is your best hand sanitizer right there. Get the dish soap detergent that says kills 99.9% of your bacteria. Get some of that. Put that in a little water. Put that the solution in a little water. Shake it up. Let me tell you, you got the best hand sanitizer that you can. I'm telling you, you're good. You're good. You're good to go. So that being said, peace and blessings to all of you all. We will talk soon. I want to say some shout outs here. How you doing, Brother Israel? How you doing, Dr. Chucky? Miss B, how you doing? Daniel, how you doing? Lavana, how you doing? Kaya, how you doing? Instacart has increased. Yeah. Maggie, how you doing? You know what? Let me tell you. I my daughter broke her note tablet. Sister Tracy, how you doing? She broke her note tab, and they told me to be in 3 days. It came the next day. I called Monday evening, and I said, "Hey, it was on insurance," and they said, "Yeah, to be there in a couple days." And let me tell you, it was there yesterday, and all I see up and down my street is it's all the time anyway. Is UPS, FedEx, and all like that. Online stuff you can get quicker. You can go right online and order stuff, and it's going to be there just like that. I'm telling, including toilet paper and paper towels. Try it. Try it. It works. I've heard people tell me that they just ordered from online. Now, if you have a Amazon Super something or some type of membership, you get it even quicker and you'll get prioritized. So try that as well. Other than that, peace to all of you all. We will talk soon.